I Am Lonely by George Eliot, 1819 to 1880. The world is great. The birds all fly from me. The stars are golden fruit upon a tree, all out of reach. My little sister went, and I am lonely. The world is great. I tried to mount the hill above the pines, where the light lies so still, but it rose higher. Little Lisa went, and I am lonely. The world is great. The wind comes rushing by. I wonder where it comes from. Seabirds cry and hurt my heart. My little sister went, and I am lonely. Okay, this poem is by George Eliot. George Eliot was the pen name of Mary Ann Evans. She was a novelist, for example, Mill on the Floss, and she came from the North Midlands, from Nuneaton. She spent about half her life in London. She was a novelist, a poet, a journalist, a translator. Okay, so what's this poem about? Well, I think this poem is about death. I think her little sister Lisa has died, and she feels totally alone. She doesn't know how to cope with life. She feels empty, and she's unable to enjoy the pleasures of life, even though she would like to, but she just can't feel it, because she's been so hit by the loss of her sister. So, the world is great. The birds all fly from me. So I think this phrase, the world is great, and if you notice, each stanza starts with the world is great. And I think she's trying to remind herself of how she enjoyed life before this death, before being alone. The birds all fly from me. And here I think the birds are a symbol of happiness and enjoyment, and she sees enjoyment, but she can't get to it. If she tries, it seems to get further and further away from her. The stars are golden fruit upon a tree, all out of reach. So I think here this is a metaphor for her situation, the stars, being happy, enjoying life, participating. Yeah, this is a golden fruit on a tree. This is a wonderful thing. But they're out of my reach. This is not something that I can get to. So the stars are out of reach, and clearly reaching the stars is something impossible, and it seems impossible to her. My little sister went, and I am lonely. Let's see, this phrase, my little sister went, maybe it's possible she's gone away to live somewhere else. But I think based on the way the poem is put together and this impossibility for happiness, I'm fairly certain that it's talking about death. And I am lonely. She misses her sister. She misses her sister terribly. The world is great. So again, she's trying to remind herself of how she felt before this happened. I tried to mount the hill above the pines, where the light lies so still. So she tried going up a hill above the pine trees, and I guess the pine trees are casting shadows on her, where the light is. So she's trying to go to the light, but it rose higher. The hill rose higher. So she's trying to climb towards the light, but it just gets further and further away. Yeah, so even if she tries to get back the feeling that she had before, it just seems to get further and further away. Little Lisa went, and I am lonely. So, yeah, she's repeating her sister went, her sister's dead. And she feels alone, she feels desolation. And notice she repeats this end bit and this beginning bit each time to show the strength of feeling and how lonely she really feels. The world is great, again it's repeated. The wind comes rushing by. So I think the wind here, this signifies the world rushing by her, possibilities and different things and different interesting things. I wonder where it comes from. I wonder where is the origin of this wind, but I can't participate in it. Seabirds cry and hurt my heart. So I like her use of this word, seabirds cry, because the cry of a seabird, yeah, but also this with the other meaning, she's crying, she's unhappy, yeah, and the cry of the seabirds, it hurts my heart, so my heart is aching. My little sister went, and I am lonely. And again she repeats this, that how sad and alone she feels because of the death of her little sister. So, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. I Am Lonely by George Eliot.